Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the fourth quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 3rd and 8. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is RG-3. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald with a sack. And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The second. And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra.
And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Griffin. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why? And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And that And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Griffin. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Okay, it's real simple.
And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. To throw on 3rd down, Griffin forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up. And now the offense will look to convert on third down. On third down, Griffin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up. And the offense gets set here for a third down play. To throw on third down, Griffin. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And now the offense will look to convert on third down. On third down, Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside. And the offense gets set here for a third down play. To throw on third down, Griffin. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And now the offense will look. They go play action with Griffin. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for and the offense gets set here for a third down play. On third down, Griffin. That escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively. And now the offense will look to convert on third down. To throw on third down. Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity. It
all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, it's gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Brown, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Brown. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, Brown. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Right back to Brown. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is Brown on the carry. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jim Brown, 59 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Dalton now to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run here with Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown! Jim Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now whistles here, and I think the offense has just used their 3rd and final timeout of the 2nd half. They have. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Griffin. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hands up, lead. Defense wins championships, baby.
To throw again. Dalton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execute.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
You got it. You got it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Choose the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first down, Brown. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I got it. Got double time. Double time. 4 down. 4 down. Watch 42. Check 42.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're trailing by 4, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Jim Brown, 43 yards. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception to see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. Taking it right down Broadway. And touchdown! Jim Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a long 11-play drive, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 10. A minute 38 to go. Now the fourth down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fitzpatrick gets this to Parker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. On second down, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're only down 3 points. You have the ball inside your own 10, and it's first down. The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Brown, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jim Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now Dalton and the Bengals down 20-16. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They'll have 2 timeouts, and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete here. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And Dalton to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Andy Dalton. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll run now with Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
first down. Brown. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go with Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the 4th quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got possession in your own territory as we get set here 1st and 10. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Jerry Rice, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Allen now looks to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Round 80! Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right.
On first down, Allen. And the grab by Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen now going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and pick and pass.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Brown, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, it's Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, for this challenge, we start off in the fourth quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This is taken around the 12. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So they boost their advantage here in the fourth quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the fourth quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And some room to roam now. And he will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now RG3. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now Roethlisberger got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
get off the field.
On second down now, it's Brown. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They go play action. Griffin. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin, he'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Gold to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brady, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Willie Lanier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brown. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brown. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.